Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Hammond's Monsters Podcast. Put the mask on. There you go. Today we're going to cover Monday Night... You got a fan on, Chris?
Fan's off.
And what the heck is that making that chirping noise?
You're probably eating something.
Outside.
Oh. Yeah. We're going to cover Monday Night Raw on June 8th and NXT on June 10th. With me today is T-Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
We got Chris Petrie.
Too sweet.
And Mike Hendrick.
For another episode of the Hammond's Monsters Podcast. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
For another episode of the Hammond's Monsters Podcast. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And for this time, let me give you two quickies here. The first quickie, after that, is my weekend.
Speak up, Chris. Speak up, Mikey.
Like I said, let me give you a quickie. There's two of them. First quickie, my 2 cents about Rick Evans being Sonya Deville after learning that Sonya Deville has had her problems with women like Lacey and Mandy having blonde hair. That's damn shit.
What's the other?
The second one, this is fun for God to tell us. Miz and Morrison were playing the fight on Braun Strowman.
Yeah, we did forget that because they didn't cover that on the WWE website. What the hell? That was literally something that you should have monitored. So, courtesy of Friday, we didn't get to cover this because it, again, like I said, it wasn't on the WWE website. For some reason. I don't know why. Wasn't on one of the pages. We had to scroll all the way down to see it. And I'm like, hey, what the hell? So, like Mikey said, Miz and Morrison were pulling pranks on Braun Strowman throughout the night, messing with his drink and making it foam up like Diet Coke with Mentos. He got all that soda on him. And they tried to get him with the green slime, but they hit the poor announce woman, Taylor Braxton. And she is livid. Braun Strowman's having to apologize for her because she knew that was for him, and he got some on him. Then they take a golf club and a wooden bat onto his fancy-looking car, a classic, and he breaks the window. So when he revives to the truck, he is livid, and they're just giggling until one of the bouncers, the guards, point out to where their van was, and it's like, "Oh, you rat! You rat!"
I mean, the security guards.
Yeah, security guards. But some of them can count them as bouncers. Depends on.
No, bouncers are our club, bro.
This is the big clubs. This is WWE. So Braun Strowman goes toward the van, and he eventually tumps it over. Whether that was legit or some sort of editing to make it look like it is left unsaid. But we know for a fact that Miz and Morrison had a fun time getting out of there. Yeah. And we still got this Sunday for Backlash. So we'll see those three fight 2-on-1 for the Universal title belt. So let's go ahead and get to Monday Night Raw. Do a speed run, boys.
Let's go.
Minor matches we'll skip right through. You hear me? Minor matches we'll skip right through.
Right. Sasha Banks and Bayley
Interrupt
Asuka before her match with Charlotte Flair.
Yep. It was supposed to be a 1-on-1 match with Charlotte Flair and Asuka to start off the night, but instead we get the newly crowned tag team women's champions, Sasha Banks and Asuka. I mean Bayley. I had Asuka on the brain. And then the Iconics come in stating that they want claim to the titles and they're actually going to get their chance along with the rematch triple threat with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross at Backlash. It's going to be good. I thought they stopped giving out rematches. Uh-huh.
They just did for a while.
They did. So instead, we end up having a 3-way tag team match between the Iconics, the tag team women champions, and Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Ultimately, this match would end in the favor of Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, who was trying to show Asuka, who has not yet defeated Charlotte Flair, how to win a match. Instead, she gets tagged in and she chokes Billie Kay into submission. And Asuka is celebrating throughout the whole damn time. Even in backstage, where Charlotte Flair has to look at her and say, do you even take this seriously? Nope. She goes and slaps her in the mouth. Because their match will continue in the main event tonight of this edition. That's like, ooh. Your thoughts, Mikey?
First and foremost, hell is by something that
Hold up, Mikey. I can barely hear you. Give me a sec. Okay, now you're on the bottom. Go ahead and talk.
As I was saying,
There you go.
As I was saying, who the hell invited Sasha and Bayley to come out and interrupt Asuka's upcoming match against Charlotte Flair?
They invited themselves. Oh, hold up.
Oh.
And we're back. Go ahead, Mikey.
Like you said, they invite themselves.
Hold up. Okay. This is weird. Say that again, Mikey. I'm trying to hear you. Your speaker's coming out funny. Go ahead.
As I was saying, who the hell invited Sasha and Bayley to come out?
Yeah, you're getting caught off. We can barely hear you. I got you on full blast. This is weird.
What's wrong with your phone?
I don't know. It's not my phone. So, hold up. Let me see if I can do it again. Okay, try again.
Who the hell invited Sasha and Bayley to come out and interrupt Asuka's match?
Yeah, they invited themselves, bro.
Alright, now let's hear from Chris.
Bailey that Sasha are nothing but jerks. Asuka and Charlotte try to renew their WrestleMania past rivals. And Sasha and Bailey have to ruin it all.
Your thoughts, T-Money?
I'm still mad that Alexa Bliss is no longer champion. And same thing with Nikki Cross.
Hopefully they might get their titles back at Backlash.
Because they were robbed by Sasha Banks and Bayley.
What's next?
Rey Mysterio vows to get his revenge on Seth Rollins.
Yep. An update would be inquired by Rey Mysterio to see his condition, but Brian Saxon is pulled out. Brian Saxon is pulled out, and instead Seth Rollins has to be sitting there to hear his words. He says, "Damn you, Seth Rollins. Damn you. You fucking suck." So he says the condition is still too severe to get a proper result in. He even has, and I don't know if this is an old poster, but he has a Extreme Rules poster right behind him with his face on it.
Yeah, that's the old poster. I remember that. I recognize the poster.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say. We're about to have him make his return to Extreme Rules.
That poster was in 2006.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You covering your eye in honor of Rey Mysterio, Mikey?
I hope I feel.
Yeah. And you, Chris?
I hope Rey Mysterio get well. They can turn back the action and get revenge or Seth Rollins.
Ultimately, Aleister Black would jump Seth Rollins while on the commentary table.
Because, he learned a lot from Rey Mysterio.
Uh-huh. And of course, Murphy and, what do you call it? Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
Yeah, thank you. We're in a tag match, trying to fight him, right? Who fought him? Yeah, Humberto came out too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a tag match.
In which case, the winners of that match would be Aleister Black and Humberto. But right after that, hold up, I got a hair in my mouth. There you go.
It's probably from your mustache every year.
Yeah, it is. In which case, after their victory against the disciples of Seth Rollins, we would have freaking Seth Rollins jump from behind and have them curve stomped over and over and over. Just to showcase that this is his ring and this is his vision, and the victors rewrite the story, even though he's telling nothing but lies. Yeah. So, next thing.
Randy Orton promises to break Edge at WWE Backlash.
Yep, we have the Peep Show, baby! Peep Show!
Which Christian created. That show debuted in 2005.
Damn, that was late
Uh-huh.
in his career. Ultimately, though, with one hell of a pep talk from his friend, Christian, Edge has the eyes that he knows will get the job done. But as we've heard, Randy Orton put his wife, Beth Phoenix's mouth, and his two children's names out of his mouth as well, to ultimately say that he's going to bring them right back. I see that middle finger, Chris. Mikey, I see that middle finger.
You also know that Christian, him and Edge, back in the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, they called them brothers. Which was, Christian was the little brother, Edge was the older brother.
Yep.
Then they wind up changing it.
Next.
The game challenges between Street Profits and the Viking Raiders.
The Call-a-thon. The Call-a-thon?
Running track.
The Cathalon. The Cathalon. There you go. 10 Olympic matches, challenges, in which case whoever got the most would win. They had sword fighting, which Ford just said, screw it, I'm not doing this. They had leaping. They had turkey leg eating. No, they didn't have axe throwing in that one.
Did.
That was the previous challenge.
Okay.
In this decathlon, they had the pole vaulting. They had this. They had that. They had the stone throwing.
What about bowling?
Cup flipping. No, that was one of the fourth competition. This is the fifth competition, the decathlon for trials. And the losers would have to name the game.
I thought you were just naming the challenges they had.
No, in this one.
Okay.
It was 10 challenges.
Okay.
In which case, they were still tied 5 for 5. So this is still undeserving as to what's going on. Ultimately, I think we're just going to have a title shot. Because that's what it looks like. They're just killing time. Since they don't got a lot of tag teams lined up in this whole thing.
Because they doesn't have any good tag teams yet.
Yeah. Your thoughts on that, Chris?
The Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, man, they keep tying each other. So one thing they have to break this tie, they have to put the 10 toes on the line in Backlash.
Yep. You, Mikey?
Because couldn't agree more with Chris, but these two teams will have to fight for the titles at Backlash.
I'm going for the Viking Raiders because I like the Viking Raiders.
All right, guys, it's already 9:30, so we're definitely going to have to speed run this, okay? Go ahead, next.
Andrade versus Angel Garza and Kevin Owens to earn the United States Championship match
Against Apollo Crews.
At Backlash.
Ultimately, thanks to dirty-handed tactics, Andrade pinned Angel Garza, his own teammate in the elite management of Zelina Vega. And you know they had words in the back.
And you mentioned what happened to Zelina Vega?
What happened to Zelina Vega?
They hit her by accident. I pushed her again. I pushed her.
Oh, yeah.
And she wasn't happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
She was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Bobby Lashley and MVP take on the Viking Raiders. I thought they were going against the Street Profits, but I guess they went against the Viking Raiders. It was another edition of the MVP VIP Lounge, in which case it just escalated to the point where Bobby Lashley came in and Viking Raiders had Drew McIntyre's back, saying, "You will finally join the raid and become a Viking? Nah, I might need your help back there." And even the Street Profits had the Viking Raiders back. Your camera's off, Mikey.
I know that.
Ultimately, thanks to some hard-hitting tactics of Bobby Lashley, they ended up winning their match against the Viking Raiders. I guess this is going to be a Monday night edition because his ride's here. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, type it. We'll have to do the rest of, this weekend, guys. Woo! We got a full thing to go through. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, I'll see if we can do this on Saturday. Oh, no, finish.
Dude, I go.
I know. I'm gonna read it. Next up, we have Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, and I think that's the last bit of it. Looking to see if there's anything else. Yeah, and that was Raw Talk. Yeah, you can go. You can go, bro.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Your camera's still off, Mikey.
You watch my cup for me?
Yeah, I'll clean it. I'll stay. I'll finish up the tidy up. Okay?
Alright.
No problem, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Later.
Later, brother.
Yeah, I don't need this anymore because you're gonna be gone.
But you gotta be careful where you touch it, though.
Yeah. So, with that said, we can actually go back and get your thoughts on Zelina Vega and her associates arguing on winning that triple threat match. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Like I said, Zelina was pissed. I mean, she pissed.
You, Chris?
Selena should have stayed out, but she got shoved. And now the question, are she going to be a Backlash, standing by Andrade's corner or not?
Good question. Also, including that, how do you feel about the craziness on the VIP lounge that led to the Viking Raiders going up against MVP and Bobby Lashley? Your thoughts, Mikey?
I just hope Xavier Hill can leave a comment because he's a big fan of MVP.
Oh, yeah. And your thoughts on MVP and Bobby Lashley beating the Viking Raiders?
It's totally uncalled for.
You, Chris?
Like use that for Nelson, the master lot, like Chris Master.
Yep, he's using that size and strength.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I was wondering how he won. It was the full Nelson on the bald-headed guy, and then he applied it onto the other guy. And Drew McIntyre had to break it up because he was worried about his friends. So, with that said, the last match to cover is the one where Asuka goes up against Charlotte Flair. And in this match, it was back and forth. But once again, the arrival Throughout the whole night, she had not shown up. She did not make it aware that she was there. But the irresistible force, Nia Jax, Asuka's opponent at Backlash, makes an appearance, distracts her, tries to hit her, and ultimately Charlotte Flair gets the win. Proving one fact again, that Asuka can't beat Charlotte. You know she's gonna take that. So with that in mind, it's definitely looking like that once whoever wins the Raw Women's Championship at Backlash between Asuka and Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair once again is going to put her name in the number one contender spot. Hogging the spot of the women's division again. Your thoughts, Mikey?
Nia Jax had no business. None.
Your thoughts, Chris?
Asuka will get her revenge and Backlash.
Also, I wonder if Kairi Sane might make an appearance during that match.
We haven't seen her. We haven't seen her since she was bugged by Nia.
You know she ain't going to forgive that.
Yeah, but she's gonna be out for what Nia Jax did to her when she interrupted the party.
Yep.
That head should be fired.
Yep, we're definitely going to. Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't fire her yet.
Nah, they ain't going to fire her. They ain't going to fire her. Hopefully not. So with that said, I guess we have to apologize that we aren't doing NXT right now as far as the fact that my buddy left. I don't have an additional phone to get the information in case we need it to remind us. But otherwise, also NXT TakeOver in your house. So this is what we're going to do, boys. One, we're going to mention what happened on Backstage. We're going to mention the fact that it was Ladies' Night. They showed the one time only in 2016, right? Evolution, the all women's pay-per-view. 2018. In which case, it was all Ladies' Night. We had Renee Young, Beth Phoenix, Ember Moon, and the return of Paige. Even getting the sit-down talk with Sonya Deville. Saying it was happy to know that this storyline for her as a heel is going so well. Yeah, you don't like her. Yeah, you don't like her, Maggie.
After what she did to S-Man's girl, 1, 2, 3.
Mandy. Well, you know that it's going to be a good storyline with those two. Heck yeah. Be like Otis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's got a unique tone. Oh yeah. It's going to be good. Also, in addition to that, we also have... I knew there was something else. I forgot about it. Oh, yeah. They showed at the end one moment with the New Day podcast that talked about what was going on today with George Floyd on the protests. Yeah, they were having that sit down with a comedian. So that was a sad little bit.
I don't blame Biggie for being emotional.
And Xavier Woods put it in good terms. That's why they're the New Day. They're making fun in this so they can showcase that they're not, the type of individuals to look at and hear what you see on the news and on the streets and think that defines the black culture, like you two, my friend. To look at you and not see somebody who considers a threat, that you're not a threat and you don't have to be considered. The New Day do that, showing that they're friends and that they can welcome you enough to treat you. Don't have to look at them and think, keep my eyes on him, he might jump me. No. In certain neighborhoods, maybe, but Not everywhere. And it's bad that you have to do that in certain areas. That sucks. Black Lives Matter. That's a hashtag. Black Lives Matter. I agree. Because I got a lot of dark-colored friends like you guys, man. Yeah. Little Latino over here. I'm happy to know you guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm glad to call you my brothers. So with that said, yeah, we're definitely going to do NXT TakeOver and NXT for June 10th on another day. Hopefully this Saturday, because that will be the best time since Backlash is on Sunday. Yeah. Definitely got to do 2 episodes of Impact. I watched Impact. Whoa, that's going to be good to cover. Haven't watched AEW. I watched last week's, so we'll cover that. Woo. Got a lot to do. What, Mikey? Mm-hmm. In which case, let's go ahead and close it up. First, mentioning the Heaven's Monsters Brethren. We got to mention Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below. A remaining shout out to T-Money, who just left, Chris Petrie, and there are also Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. I got to say Andre again. Hold up. Holla. Mikey.
You say Andre?
Yeah.
But I
I'm about to say Andre instead of Delvin. So with that said, like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't? Give it a thumbs down. Hit that like button if you like the content and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. I'm SergDragon. This is Chris Petrie. And this is Mike Henry. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. I gotta head home, guys. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.